Welcome. Here is the news update on Ukraine for the 15th of September. In this update, Belarusian volunteer liberate Klishchiivka. The Chechen leader, Ramzan Kadyrov in a coma. Nestor Shufrych search warrant. Russian C-400, Triumph, air defense system destroyed. Samara Bearing Plant in Russia burning. And finally, let's see how Russians behave when they get back from Ukraine. Belarusian volunteer defenders recently made a notable announcement regarding the liberation of Klishchiivka, only to subsequently remove their statement. The Kastus Regiment, a dedicated contingent of Belarusian military volunteers who have steadfastly defended Ukraine in the face of Russia's full-scale invasion, conveyed news of the village of Klishchiivka's liberation. They even shared a video capturing their soldiers traversing the settlement. Kastus Regiment on Telegram said the following. The video was shot by medics from the Kalininsky Regiment as they entered Klishchiivka, a suburb of Bakhmut, which is now liberated from Russian occupiers. The village's liberation was made possible through the combined efforts of the Velat Battalion, the Lytvin Battalion of the Kalininsky Regiment, and the Mikita Kruku UAV unit of the regiment. However, it's noteworthy that the regiment later decided to retract this information and subsequently removed their post concerning Klishchiivka. A similar scenario unfolded on the 14th of September, when Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar initially declared the liberation of Andrivka, a village situated not far from Klishchiivka. Although some defenders labeled the information as premature, the General Staff officially confirmed the liberation of Andrivka on the 15th of September. The Chechen leader, Ramzan Kadyrov, is said to be in critical condition, as reported by Ukrainian military intelligence. The information is confirmed by various sources in the medical and political circles, stated Andriy Yusov, a representative of Ukraine's military intelligence branch, as reported by Obozhrevatel, which first broke the news. There is information that the war criminal Kadyrov is in a serious condition, and the diseases that were already present have worsened, leading to such a grave state. Yusov clarified that Kadyrov's deteriorating health was not a result of any injury. It is not related to injuries. Further details require additional clarification. He has been battling illness for an extended period, and we are referring to systemic health issues, he remarked. Over the past few days, his condition has become extremely serious. UNIAN and United 24 media also confirmed the news. Kadyrov, known for his unwavering loyalty to the Kremlin and often referred to as Putin's soldier and Putin's attack dog, had dispatched troops to Ukraine to assist Russian President Vladimir Putin in the conflict. Just this past July, he announced the deployment of Chechen troops to participate in the fighting in Bakhmut. This detachment had earlier signed a contract with Russia's Ministry of Defense, a stark departure from the stance of Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin, who had resisted having his mercenaries aligned with Moscow. In a meeting with Putin in March, the Russian president expressed his gratitude to Kadyrov for his assistance in the war in Ukraine. Kadyrov responded by saying, "We are fulfilling all your orders and aim to proceed to a victorious conclusion." Rumors concerning Kadyrov's health have been circulating for several months. Former Chechen Vice Prime Minister Akhmad Zakayev informed the German newspaper Bild last year that Kadyrov was suffering from a severe kidney ailment. Kadyrov had attempted to downplay speculations about his declining health earlier this March, suggesting that he was simply experiencing unusual bloating. "People are attributing various diseases to me. Sometimes I have problems with my kidneys, sometimes with the liver," he stated. Recent reports indicate a further deterioration in Kadyrov's health. Obozhrevatel had reported earlier this week that Kadyrov had slipped into a coma and was transported to Moscow for medical treatment. Subsequently, he was reportedly returned to Chechnya. Searches have commenced at the residence of Nestor Shufrych, a controversial Ukrainian MP facing allegations of treason, as revealed by a source within the Security Service of Ukraine, as reported by Kyiv Post. According to findings from an SBU inquiry, Shufrych collaborated with former Ukrainian deputy Volodymyr Sivkovich, who was a member of the government during the tenure of the fugitive president Viktor Yanukovych. Volodymyr Sivkovich fled to Russia in 2014 and was also indicted for treason in 2022. The SBU asserts that Sivkovich played a pivotal role in coordinating activities with the Ukrainian faction of a group involved in gathering and transmitting classified state information to Russian representatives, while also attempting to influence personnel appointments within Ukrainian security agencies. Since January 2022, Volodymyr Sivkovich has been subject to US sanctions, with the SBU designating him as an operative linked to the Russian Federal Security Service, FSB, and a key coordinator for suspected Russian agents operating in Ukraine. The SBU source asserts that Nestor Shufrych executed Šefčovič's directives within Ukraine, stating, under his directives, Shufrych served as one of the conduits for Kremlin influence in Ukraine. For instance, he publicly declared that our nation is an artificial construct. Shufrych, who previously held membership in the now outlawed pro-Russian party opposition bloc, For Life, presently serves as the head of the parliamentary committee overseeing freedom of speech. In a report from August, Kyiv Post disclosed that Shufrych might face dismissal from his current position, and the potential dissolution of the committee is under consideration. It is worth noting that Shufrych is not the sole member of the prohibited pro-Russian party opposition bloc, For Life, who remains active within the Ukrainian parliament, participating in the legislative process. Planet Labs published images after yesterday's missile strike on the Russian C-400 Triumph air defense system in the Eupatoria area in Crimea. A severe fire incident took place at the Samara Bearing Plant in Russia on September 15, as reported by local telegram channels. According to Russian media reports, the fire originated from ignited oil within the factory premises, leading to the blaze spreading across an area measuring 100 square meters. However, at this time, there is no available information concerning casualties or injuries resulting from the incident. Efforts to combat the fire are currently underway, with over 70 rescuers and 22 pieces of equipment mobilized in an attempt to extinguish the flames. Frequent fire incidents have been a recurring issue in various regions of Russia. Such incidents are often observed in facilities associated with production for the Russian defense complex or in buildings linked to agencies involved in the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. For instance, on September 13, another fire incident occurred near the Ostankino TV tower in Moscow, located in close proximity to the Vladikino metro station. On September 12, a fire also occurred in southern Bashkortostan, within the premises of a lubricant material plant situated near fuel storage tanks. A Russian soldier who got back from the war decides that throwing a hand grenade on a Kazan city street would be entertaining for the kids.
Будет громко, сигнализация так кидаем или нет? Нет. Да? Нет, не надо. Кидай ничего. Сейчас я уши разорву там. Иди выдергивай. Ну выдерни, а я брошу. Выдергивай кольцо. Ты что, блядь, а? Ебанутый, сука, блядь! Блядь, ты